All right, guys, it's your boy Easy here, Daddy Easy. Just want to give you guys a little fast update video about what's going on. And as you can see, the name of the title, I almost sold my DJI Pocket 3. Same day, I got it. And it's funny as hell because this is why I be making videos telling you guys, don't pay attention to things that people say in videos, because the simple fact is that people have biases. They don't like giving the honest opinion. It's not basically the truth, or they being told what to say and stuff like that. So I'm giving you guys the honest truth, and people that knows me knows how I am when it comes towards with products and stuff like that. If I can't speak my mind about a product, I will not review it, I will not talk about it, and I will definitely not show it on my channel. Now, I'm not one of these other people that will sit up here and try to bull crap you. I got the product from DJI, okay? I have two of them. As you see my unboxing video, I literally stated to you that I ran to Best Buy to go buy this. I reached out to DJI. I got a couple items from DJI and stuff like that. So I got the Pocket 3, and the one that I purchased from Best Buy is still sitting inside the box. That's going back. I might keep it because I'm waiting for the announcement for the Pocket 4. So with anything, if DJI is not able to send me out the Pocket 4, then I will be just trading out that Pocket 3 that I got for the Pocket 4. Or I may also get the MSI Claw 8, what is it? Plus AI, I think that's what it's called. So I'm not completely sure what I'm gonna do, but the whole point of this video right here is just talking about what I literally did because I listened to other YouTubers. These are YouTubers that has 45,000, 100,000 subscribers, 500,000 subscribers. And I just find it funny that these people that have all these followers, all these numbers, all these top people and stuff like that is sitting up here talking about why they returned their product, why they did this over something that's very small and simple. And I almost fell for it. So when I got my DJI Pocket 3 right here, as you can see right here, first thing I did was when I got this, I started playing with the gimbal and stuff like that, trying to mess with it and stuff like that. And the problem I came into was what one of the people I watched the video said about he wasn't able to track the products he was actually shooting. I ran into the same problem. That's what discouraged me. It was three things that discouraged me to return the item that I got from DJI to sell it to Best Buy. And the thing was the gimbal problem. Second thing was you can't use display on here. Now I do have to understand that this came out 2023 of November, I believe. And the Action 5 came out, I think it was October of 2024. So yeah, the Action 5 is going to get the new updates compared towards the Pocket 3, right? I do want the USB-C output. I do have my Action 4 right here. Now the thing is with this is that I don't like certain things on a 4, and I'm going to explain why, and I'm going to show some video clips exactly why I kind of had some problems and what made me actually change my mind about the whole thing. Second thing that I said I had the problem with this was like I said, the 4K thing, trying to plug it through HDMI, get an output, that wasn't a thing. Then the other thing that kind of like broke my back with everything, with literally everything, was using this as a webcam. Now I know with the Action 3, you can only go up to about 1080p 30. I plugged this thing in, and I kind of got agitated because it said 1080p 30. I'm like, no, this is supposed to be 1080p 60. I got it to 1080p 60, right? It worked. So I know the new update that you was able to do 4K. So I popped it in 4K 30, and I had some problems because you have to basically keep it on JPEG, and you couldn't switch it over to what it was, H25. I can't remember the coding. I'm not gonna even try to kill myself to try to remember it, but I try to set it to that coding, and as soon as I put it to coding at 30 frames per second, no screen resolution. Then I was tinkering with it in OBS, and what wound up happening is that I was able to get this thing to run at 4K 60. Only downfall was is that my audio is out of sync. So I do need to mess with OBS and the syncing to see if I can get the audio to match up to this. And if I can get that done, I will be using this for streaming, live streams, and my recordings for my, even if I have to do recordings, which I already tested out. If I do a recording like this and use the software like I do, because when I'm using my DSLR, I normally use RE Central to do my my recordings through my camcorder. Do it like that because I don't like really shooting it raw because I really can't see everything. I like to have that viewfinder like that. But I found so many things with this, and this video is basically going to be talking about it. This video is going to be a little bit long, but I just want you guys to understand some of the things you could do. One thing that I love about this and the things that I don't like about this, let's talk about the Action 4 really quick. The things that I don't like about the Action 4, why I upgraded from, the Action 3 that I had, and I asked DJI about this, and they sent this out to me. It was basically because the low light. Y'all know I shoot in low light. Y'all know I like to get those, to shoot with the colors off and stuff like that. I can't even get low light with my DSLRs with certain things. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But I had to literally set this at auto. And when I set this to auto and low light, it's still dark. I have to go through a lot of editing to try to clean it up to get it a little bit brighter. But when I do that, you start seeing noise. No matter what I did, you still see noise on it. 4K 60. I tried so many settings in it. A lot of stuff worked on it, but it was just to the point I couldn't get the colors that I wanted. Even if I put it in the LUTs, the programs, everything, doing so many things, I just could not get the colors I want in low light. Because basically in my room I have a UV light that glows, and I can never get that image of the UV light to come on here. Other problem I have with this, when I would do unboxings, I literally had to take this thing, when I do it over the top, I had to push the camera like literally down towards where the product was, because the digital zoom on this thing is just so bad when you zoom in. And remember, it has no autofocus and stuff on it. So that's one of the problems I had. And I'm going to show videos on it on the screen that I'm showing you right now, coming towards unboxings and doing the digital zoom and stuff like that. But it just really don't look at it as you can see on the screen. It's happening right now. That was the problem. So let's get towards the Pocket 3. This right here. What won me over was how good this thing does in low light without me actually going to low light, going to the low light settings. That's the one thing that I actually like about this thing, because I did not have to actually go into low light to get a good image on it. I put it at auto settings, like if I had it on this, because this only shoots in 4K 60. I basically set the settings to auto. I think it was 120 or 160. I think I had it at 160. No, I think it was 120 over 100 over 1600s, I believe. I think that's what it was. I went outside my building. I went outside, did a night shot, just walked outside. You're going to see some of that clip right now. I don't know if I'm going to put it in there because I don't want nobody to really know where I live at, but I'm just going to show a clip of how the sky looked, like that. You're just going to see a snippet clip of it. It was clear. Without editing, nothing. I didn't have to edit. Everything was clear. All that good stuff was on it also. Then, on top of that, I did multiple shots. I'm going to show you each shot in each shot right now coming over towards it. I did one set at 400. You see that is actually dark. Then I did one at 800. Then I did one at 1600. Then I did one at 3200. I don't think I'm going to show the 3200 one. But 1600. Then I did the one at auto at 100 over 1600. What I wound up doing was I wound up doing a different thing. I wound up doing a manual towards 1 over 60 over 100 over 1 over 60 over, I think it was 800. It was either 400 or 800. And remember I was talking about the glowing effect. As soon as I did the glowing effect, set the camera, you seen all the glowing. This without me editing. My face is clear. No noise in the background, no nothing. And everything just looks so good on it. And that's what kind of won me over with this. And the next thing that won me over with this is my unboxings. Now, remember when I told you when I was using my Action 4 and I was doing it over the top? The digital zoom on this is so clear. And I keep this basically in product review mode. I took pictures with it. I'm gonna show some pictures of how I got on my keyboard. You want to see that up on there? I might put that up on there. I'm not completely sure if I'm gonna show that, but I do have some pictures of how I took with the keyboard, so you guys can see how that looked. You can see the glowing effect on there. Now look at the product review. Now, if I did this shot with the camera like this from over the top, I wouldn't have no. It would just be all right. It'd be a little bit blurry. But you can see that when I put products in front of it, it's very clear. Now, when I put it into halfway of on the digital zoom, you see how clear that actually is, how it's focusing on the products I'm moving around. I'm showing my keyboard right now. Now, when I put it all the way at ×2 on the digital zoom, you see how clear it is. So I can literally use this at any digital zooms without it being distorted, without it being blurry, and it just look good. So this camera right here is a go-to. Now, like I said, I was going to return it because of the few issues I had, and I'm going to talk about the gimbal really quick before I wrap up this video. The problem that I had with the gimbal on here and why I almost returned it is because I didn't do one thing. Well, I did two things. One, I listened to other people, and two, I didn't play around with it. As soon as I got discouraged with it, I wanted to return it. The only thing you have to do is go into a setting and change it from follow to free. So it's FPV. So here's the settings right here. That's the setting right there. If you guys can't see it, but that's the setting right there. If you set it like that, you'll be able to get your stuff to move around and be able to move your gimbal and stuff like that. Now, the thing that I have with the people that I was talking about, they couldn't get it, is people that don't use gimbals. Some people do use gimbals, but they never use a phone gimbal, and that's their own problem. A phone gimbal is actually different from a camera gimbal because there's different weights and different stuff on that and how it actually moves around and stuff like that. When you use it on a phone gimbal, you have to understand when you move this camera and you want to be able to focus on a target, you have to move it like this, not try to push it on the subject. So what you have to do is go to the subject and turn, and it will actually go towards it. There's actually settings on here that's a follow mode that says follow. So basically when you go like this and you go like this, it's going to follow the subject. There's another setting on there that you can have. It's called FPV, I think it's L. So that just locks onto the object that's inside of it. So when you're moving like this, it's going to stay. And another thing that I found out about it, when you put this on a set things and you have this set like this and you turn it like this, it follows. But when you go like that, it's basically like rock steady or horizon steady, whatever it may be. So when you have it like this and you turn it like this and this and you turn it like this, you'll see the camera tilt. But then you have it on follow. When you do tilt like this, the gimbal is going to stay upright. So it's going to be like horizon steady. So when you move it, it's not going to move like this. It's just going to stay locked. So when you turn your head like this, the camera's going to stay locked in like that. When you put it on FPV L and you turn your head, the camera's going to move basically like that. So that's one of the things that I found out about this camera. And I hope you guys be able to enjoy your cameras. I'm glad I didn't return it back. And just take your time with it, play around with it, and you'll be happy with it. So it's your boy Easy here, and I'll catch you guys later. That's it, and I'm out. Deuces. Holla.